Welcome to RTS Cars 2.0.
Welcome to my car. It's like a 2023 Kia Sportage. We got some goodies in here. First of all, we have this ice thing, but it's broken. But you can chip the ice off, but you can't brush it off. We got that. We got an empty bottle of hand sanitizer, so you know I've been using hand sanitizer. We got some exercise bands that are semi-sticky together, but they still work, because you gotta get the glute meads strong. Oh, we got some Febreze that I never used, but I bought because when Gianna was a puppy, she would throw up in the car every time we took her in the car. So that maybe helped it not like vomit. Ooh, we have the brush to the pressure. Pineapple flavored burritos. This fork that's been sitting in the car for a long time. And then the back. We got the puppy catcher here. Let's see. Steve got this for me when he went to Japan. And now it's sitting in the floor of the car. We got a raincoat just in case. We got some RTS stuff, which has actually been in my car for a long time. You should get some RTS swag, cool t-shirts from our store. But yeah, I took these with me when I went to Arizona, and apparently I haven't taken them out of the car. We have this air compressor thing. I think if your tires go low, you can like plug it in and figure out how to do that, but if that happens to me, I don't know. Best part about the car is right here. You see, these are all Gianna nose marks. So if you go to a car wash, they don't wash them. So I have to, wash them out. What else? We got the bike rack, trusty bike rack to know that I'm a cyclist. Honestly, my car is pretty clean. Steve got me those weather texts for my birthday at some point. This is a back supporter because I'm an old lady. But yeah, that's my car. She's a beauty.
Hey, what's up guys? My name's Annie and this is my car. It's a 2014 Honda CR-V. It's my family's car, so I think I took it in 2020 and I've had it about 5 years. It's been through quite a bit, a couple drives across the country, and there's definitely a lot wrong with it, outside and inside, that I can go ahead and show you. So get excited. All right, so first up, got some fairly new tires on here, even though they don't look like it. Pretty dirty. Do live in Arizona though, so makes sense. Next up, we have my lovely cracked mirror here. I ran into a mailbox maybe like 3 years ago, and I've just left it like this. I think the mailbox was okay, but I don't know. Probably cost like less than $50 to replace, and I just haven't, because I can see perfectly fine out of it, and why replace it? Next up, nice big old dent right here above the wheel. Nice scrape. Both from the same incident, but I don't even really remember what happened. Definitely my fault, probably. Next up, one of my favorites, we have some extra storage here. No, actually my bumper is just completely falling off. Again, probably ran into something. I think it was a parking garage incident. Ever since then, this just does not stay. I used to have duct tape, but it kept coming off. Also have a nice scrape here. The paint's just completely off. We also have some cracks in my windshield. This one's actually super stupid. My brother threw a rock, hit my car, just like from our house when I was at home once, and just threw it and hit my windshield and started laughing. So, some nice sweat marks on my seat because I go in there sweaty a lot from training. This is like, does this look discolored to you? Oh my gosh. I'm just now noticing this, but it's not supposed to be like purple. Got this air filter that fell off, and I haven't been able to figure out how to put it back down. Definitely needs to be replaced. Pretty sure the guys at the oil change told me that, but I called my dad and he didn't answer. So you always got to keep a nice melted Kind bar in your car for if you need a snack. Cup holders are kept nice and dirty. Clean those about once every 6 to 9 months. Center console, you got to have some toilet paper in case, of emergencies. I've always got like receipts laying around. Foam roller, because you never know when you're gonna need to foam roll. All right, moving to the back seat. Not a whole lot going on. I do have a snow scraper for when it snows in Tucson, which is never. Probably really should just take that out of here. Nice and hairy from the dog. Reminds me of him, so I leave it. Moving to the back. Some duct tape, melted. Everything melts here. I usually keep my swim bag in my back seat here, but my goggles melted, and so now that doesn't stay back here anymore. Tucson is just not a place to keep stuff in your car. Keep my lever back here because I've driven to the gym and forgotten it before. So now it's just there. Leave this blanket here to basically cover up the mess that I make. Sunblock. All right. Well, that is all. Thank you guys for checking out my very nice car with me. See you next time.
Okay, welcome to RTS Cars. This is the first time doing this for me. I got a new whip. It's a Chevy Traverse. If you guys saw my Suburban, we probably wouldn't be friends. It was crazy dirty. There was stuff in there that probably hadn't left the car in a year. So sold it, and but I'm gonna bring you through the new whip. Here it is. So this is where the magic happens. Front seat. It's actually pretty clean for me. We got some charging cables, coffee mugs, visor for here in Boulder. It's pretty sunny and in Arizona too, so it keeps the car a lot cooler. Yeah, we got a lot of seats in the back here. Random stuff. I'm not sure why I have so many bottles back here. I got a nice set of handlebars. For some reason I have a crank set, and then some plugs for a flat tire. Not for me, thankfully. Got a nice Wahoo kicker and some more bottles. Look at this. Like the shark bottle. Let's go. You got the nice bike rack. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Swings down. There we go. And then this should just barely clear. Yes, it's a little scary. And it gets a little messier back here. Got some bubbly, extra sweatshirt, parka, shoes, blanket. Just use it kind of as a little storage. And I got everything in here. Some paddles, trophies. I don't know why this is in here. And then what's cool about this, I got some storage under here. So I'm adulting now. I got some toolkit, a bunch more stuff, ratchets, everything you need. Hopefully I never use this ever again. But I'm from the Midwest and living in Colorado. Before I head to Tucson, we'll get some snow. Toolkit, prepared. Let's go. That's my Chevy Traverse.
And right here we have the most basic car a person can own in Colorado. Subaru Crosstrek, the khaki color, extra basic. And one concerning issue we have is the number of lights that are on. I'm not sure what all of these mean. I know what some of them mean. It could definitely use a little wash, as you can see. Let's check out what's in the trunk. Oh, look at that. Phantom gravel bike, because I went on a group ride where I had to drive there. We have stuff for Goodwill, as always. We have ride stuff in this really nifty Zoot bag that's very good for transporting bike stuff around. And yeah, that's about it. Nothing too exciting. Whole thing could use a clean. Bike could really use a clean.
All right, we're here at some random parking lot in Golden Hour. Here to give you guys a tour of my 2020 Toyota Prius Prime. So I got this a year ago. It is a hatchback style, which was really important to me because I wanted the ability to just slide my bike right in here. So what do we have in here? Oh, I was serving some cake the other day to my run group, so I have some leftover plates and stuff. But yeah, the seat just goes down really easily, and then I can lie my bike on its side, don't have to take off a front wheel or anything, and so yeah, got all that space back here. I am doing this for dramatic effect, but sometimes when I get in my car, I can't even reach the pedal if my boyfriend was in it last. So I feel like I'm on one of those coin-operated rides at like the Walmart. So now I'm ready. So this thing gets about 60 miles a gallon. That's 60. The gas goes on this side and the plug-in goes on this side, and I can just plug it right from my garage with nothing special, just a regular 3-prong outlet. Otherwise I get 30 miles if I just run off of pure battery, which is nice for getting around town, and it's also really quiet. All right, here's inside, and we have a little bit of SZA playing. I always have extra hair ties here. And for some reason my fins have made their way outside of my swim bag, and always have extra sweatshirt because it gets cold here really quickly. Oh, one thing I thought was cool is seeing what other people have inside their car, and aside from a lot of reusable grocery bags, one of my favorite things I ever won from a race was I gotta return this. That was actually, I almost got this for Elisa's wedding, but then I went with a different solution. One thing I loved from a race was this bag that I got. It's like collapsible, has like some structure to it, and inside I keep another hoodie, mylar blanket, some flip-flops. I've had this car for just over a year and I really like it. It was a very practical purchase, so I'm not like obsessed with it. I did wish it had a better sound system, which is something I can enhance if I add like a subwoofer or something, but I'm afraid it would take up the precious room that I need for my bikes. Alright, so that's my car. Thanks for watching.
Oh, hey there. Welcome to my driveway. Well, I'd like to introduce you to what I'm standing right next to, my 2016 Porsche Panamera GTS. Why would a triathlete want this vehicle? It's fun, and yes, I agree. Storage, bikes, garbage, it doesn't really satiate the typical triathlete's hunger for chaos, messiness. It really caters to a more refined palette of let's take care of things and let's clean up after ourselves. So that's why it's not the typical triathlete vehicle. So let's dive in to the sound. When this thing starts up, pretty amazing. All right, so let's just quickly talk about some of the key features that make this car fun for me, right? The interior is nice. It has Alcantara. It has some custom stitching. Whoever designed this car initially put a $127,000 price tag on it, but that was back in 2016. So now these things will sell for like 40 to 60,000 depending on your mileage. It does have 21, I think, inch rims on it. Wish they were a little bit bigger. It does actually have a rear wing that pops up, and it looks a little bit more like aggressive at that point. All right, as we go inside the car, we can see that there are some fun little things here. Panamera GTS right there on the step up. Windows and buttons and speedometers, nothing too fancy there. It does have the signature clock right there, it's digital. I personally like the dashboard here because it's not all just a big screen. The 2017 model was when you had a big screen installed, but for this one, it's just like a lot of cool buttons that if the screen breaks, it still works. Also, something cool is the rear has its own separate climate control system for these two seats in the back. So I can only hold 4 passengers, which is fine because triathletes don't come visit me anymore. It doesn't have a panoramic moonroof like my last Porsche did because I don't think they'd put this in until 2017. You're like, where's the cup holders? You're like, oh, here's the cup holders. We got 2 more cup holders here, kind of hidden. So that's kind of cool, I guess. Something fun in the back is it has these window shades back here that go up and down. I would say the most impressive thing that this car has is comfort. The seats just kind of like hug your body. They're really, really comfortable to sit in for long drives, and every time I get in my wife's car, I like feel awful. All right, here's the trunk, kind of like a hatchback. Plenty enough space for swim gear, and I put like the seats go down so you can put extra stuff in there. In the back seat, super comfortable for my passengers, and yeah, that's it. It's not your traditional athlete car. If I do have to transfer my bikes, I can put a C-sucker. I've got a 2 C-sucker system that goes right on the back, and then my rear wheels stick to the window. So no problem if I want to take bikes on travel, and I've used that system for hundreds of miles before. I'm not ever stressed about it. This car is just fast and fun, and I'm 39 years old, so it's probably a, child's thing, but I've always liked cars. So all in all, this is my car, and hopefully you buy one too, and we can have a Porsche club, and we can all go driving around and rev our engines.